Hi everyone, what's going on? What's up? You reach Chronicles of the Great Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified, or every time I go live, you will be notified also. So we're here tonight, going to have a nice candid conversation. It's Relationship Wednesday, and tonight's conversation is going to be about hair, appearance, and we'll see where it drives us off to as we have those discussions. And again, I want to welcome Chef Kev in the building, who's going to join me for this conversation. Hey, hey,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
good. What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. Another day, another COVID-free day. Thanks God.
Yeah, another day, right? So
Mhm.
we're here tonight, and this is Relationship Wednesday, and we've gone into so many different avenues when we talked about relationships, and I thought it'd be a nice segue for the first time we talk about appearance. I'm gonna say, for lack of a better word. Hey, Tia, thanks for coming through. Um, we're going to talk about appearance. We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about, grooming, and a lot of men. And, don't just think yourself, Kevin, think general. A lot of men do not like weaves. They do not like braids. They do not like trying to think of some other things that, I have heard over like a time period. And some of them, not all, some are not even into the natural hair. Like, it's a whole natural hair movement right now where you're either wearing dreads or you're wearing, just your natural, kinky hair, for lack of a better word. So some men, they have issues with it or they don't like it. So what are your thoughts on weaves, braids, wigs? Some men really don't like wigs. So what are your thoughts on those different hairstyles in your mate, as far as like a mate is concerned?
Okay, speak for myself. I don't mind a change up every now and again, some braids. You know, I think when you become obsessed with it, I've seen a lot of people become obsessed with it. I'm talking like every day there's a new hairstyle. Every day there's a new, I see that work all the time. There are a bunch of black people every. I'm like, y'all must really spend a lot of time in front of the mirror because from what I understand, these hairstyles take hours to do. Am I correct?
Wait, hold on, because I got emotional. You said obsessed.
Yeah.
What do you mean obsessed?
If you're changing your hairstyle like every 2 days, I mean, if you keep a style, yeah, I'm not saying everyone's doing it, but I do see a lot, especially young ladies,
Mm-hmm.
where on Monday they got braids, on Tuesday is something else. I mean, on Wednesday is something else. On Friday is something else. Over the weekend, then they got purple hair and green, which is they express themselves. That's fine. But for me, I mean, I want to see a natural hair. I like the gray. That's natural. You know, women are highlighting the heck out of their hair, trying to hide the gray. I'm like, you, oh, we the same age. I got gray, you got gray, but I don't do just for men. But it is what it is. It's each his own. But the wigs, I think I had a problem with the wigs the most.
Mm.
The wigs, is it does nothing for me. I mean, rock your natural hair. Be you. I have none problem with natural. I have no problem with the natural. I think a lot of men, we have been conditioned, how they say it, because a lot of growing up, back then, black women didn't think they was pretty unless their hair was fried, dyed, and laid to the side. You know, everybody had the perm, and I think we got used to that. And then when you see a natural woman brainwashed, we think nappy is ugly. We think natural is ugly. I think a lot of men think natural is ugly. You know, if you ever saw that documentary about, I think it was natural hair, a lot of the black women who had natural hair was married to white men, and they loved it. But the black men, they always said the black men didn't. I like it myself because it's natural. So it depends to each his own. But I think, when you're changing your hairstyle all the time, I think you're doing a little too much. But I mean, I'm trying to figure out who you're doing it for, because they say it's for us, but
You
half
you
of us
you
don't even. No, women will say,
look,
"I'm doing it for
you
you."
got loaded. You loaded with triggers there. You like dropping bombs. You like boom, 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 boom.
Okay,
First you
and
said, "Hey, Chris." First you said we obsessed.
yes,
Then you said who we doing it for.
yes. You got to realize
Continue
you're talking to
on.
a man who has it. Look, you
I'll
asked my
jump in.
opinion, right? So
Right.
I'm telling
Go
you
ahead.
the truth. I sat around with a bunch of men. We all have had this conversation, like what my man say all the time. If you got an afro, rock the afro. But I mean, it's to the point where half the men don't know what a lace front is, and so I've heard women say, "Oh, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you," and I'm like, okay, I don't want you to hit a low like anyhow. I want you to look nice like anybody else, but I think some people are obsessed with it.
Okay, right. So you dropped a whole bunch of bombs. So we got to get into this. We got to get into this because I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to put my heart back in my chest. I'm trying to lower my blood pressure, calm down the breathing. I'm
Drink
trying to
some
do
water.
all.
Drink
I'm
some
trying to
water.
get some water. I'm drinking. I'm gonna sip on my tea because we got to get into this. So one, let me say this: what is wrong with anyone changing, being versatile and flexible with their hair and changing it every day? What's that India Irie song? I'm not my hair. So what does it matter if today on Monday I got a ponytail, on Tuesday I have braids, on Wednesday I'm wearing a wig? What does it matter?
I don't think it matters if that's your hair. I think when it becomes,
Whoa, you said if that's your hair. But
yeah.
what if it's not?
I mean, it's like I said, you asking my opinion, so I'm giving
Yeah,
my
we're
opinion.
talking. We're talking.
Okay, so I think it's too much. I realized I was married to a woman who changed her hair like every other day. It didn't make sense to me, but she came home, took the wig off, walked around natural. Before she left the house, she put the extensions and all this stuff. Okay, it made her feel good. I guess, but it didn't do nothing for me. It wasn't like, oh, wow, like, I mean, she's beautiful, but you ask her my opinion. I rock the hair.
So when you met her, what state was her hair in when you met her?
Natural. Like, I mean, regular
Did
hair.
she have? She's it's not about you, Kat. Did did she have on a wig when you met her?
Hmm?
Did she have on a wig when you met her?
No. No.
As y'all was dating though, at some point she wore the wig. She didn't wait till you got married and then all of a sudden she starts wearing wigs and pulling all this out. So while you were dating, you saw the different versions of how she wore her hair. Say yes, because that is a yes. It's a yes. Stop
Yeah.
thinking about it. It's a yes.
That's actually a no. The first time she wore a wig was the
Get
wedding.
out of here.
When we call
Get
her right
out of
now?
here.
When we call her right
You
now?
you said
The
the
first
first
time
time
she
she
wore the
wore.
wig was the first time she wore the wig was the wedding. I knew she had wigs. Like, she wore it to work, but as far as with me, she was wearing natural hair. Don't get mad at me. You asked the question. It wasn't the
So
answer
wait,
you
you
wanted. Now
really
you look
trying to
upset.
say? Hold on one second. You really trying to say that bring her call a friend. Listen, you really trying to say that she never, the whole time y'all were dating,
No,
never
she
put
wore wigs, but she didn't. She wore. She didn't wear it with me. She wore wigs to work. But we was not we the first time we went out and she wore a wig was the wedding.
That's shocking, but okay, we'll move past that. So,
But it
okay,
doesn't matter. A lot of women that went out with wore wigs, wigs and weaves, so it doesn't matter. That's just her. I'm just saying a lot of women I've dated wore wigs and weaves. I didn't know. I
you
didn't know about it.
okay, so wait, you can't tell a weave or a wig when you see one.
Sometimes if it's done a certain way, no, I can't.
So then, why would it matter to you then?
No, you asked my opinion. I said it. I think it's here's the deal. If you want to rock it and it makes you feel good, fine. I don't have a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? That's on you. You're asking me, Mr. Christian, what's up? You're asking me about guys that I've known and we talked about this. It does nothing. You rocking the weave. Some guys want long hair, some guys don't. That's on them. To me, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, well, if the relationship goes the way it goes, and now you're behind closed doors, the wig comes off, the weaves come off. That's who you with. That's who you with.
You use the word. I'm gonna go back to this obsess. Um, you know, when you saying like the person is just being versatile with their hair, like why are they obsessed? Like why? Just like sometimes I think with black women, we change our hair sometimes like we change our clothes. It's no big deal. It's no rhyme or reason. We're not obsessed. We don't have low self esteem. We just decided, last week we wanted braids. This week we want to be bald and then the next week we want to wear our natural hair. No
You
big
said
deal.
you said weak.
Even if it is every other day. I know people that have hair down to their back, like, and they still wear wigs and weaves and whatever else.
Okay, and
So,
I
so
know
my,
that
my
too.
my point to you is that sometimes people just want to change up.
Hmm.
So, and if the time frame in which they change up, why would that matter?
It's my opinion. I really don't care. Be you, but let me know who you are. I meet your representative. We get together, and then things start going well. And one day I come to the hair, and you up there, and your hair shorter than mine. Let me know that from the door. Hey,
If
keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. If listen to me, I don't have no problem with your weave or your wig or your extensions. At some point, your representative is going to go away, and you're going to end up in that person's presence in a certain situation, and you're going to see what you're dealing with.
listen, if I met somebody in the store today
Mm-hmm.
with these braids in my hair,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you met me. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I gotta let you know right off the bat that my hair
No,
is
I'm not.
long.
No, it's what I'm saying to you is this: if you got and braids a little, but if you got a wig on and it's coming down the head, and the guy
Mhm.
can't tell, and he says, "Oh my God, I love your hair. It's nice and long," and but you don't say, "Well, it's a wig," but he don't know that. Okay, he think it's if you spend the right amount of money and go to the right people, them joints look natural. That's right. So all of us, you got ones who mix the gray in with it, make it look like whatever, and then you sitting there and you think you got this long hair sister, and all of a sudden she got a spoonful of hair, and now you like, well, who's your represent? Who's this? So I'm just saying, it's like when you're doing your hair, men don't really. I mean, we want y'all to look nice, we want y'all to look beautiful, but do you? Do you? Don't run that about me because you. Hey, look. I had from long to short. Don't matter to me. I think you're beautiful. You're beautiful. But the bottom line is, I'm not telling. I'm not paying for it, so why do I care?
Well, hold on, hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I can't even speak right now. We don't even know if we like you yet.
I ain't say the first day, but at some point you gotta come through with the. You gotta come through with the come through. That's like me picking you up in a rental car and you thinking it's mine.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. So I gotta pull myself together. Let me pull myself together. Okay. So let me. I guess this is what I need to say, right? That why is the hair really that important? It
It's
really does.
important to y'all.
Even if I meet you, let's say forget the braids. Let's say I have on a wig and it looks 100% natural. It's passing as if it's my hair, and then later on you find out it's not. What's the big deal?
Okay. It depends on the individual, but let's go back to an interview you did with the sister who had the. I pronounce it wrong. Expusia. As I don't know how you pronounce it, but she had the disease. You know what I'm talking about, right? The sister you
Mhm.
interviewed, and she talked about how the situation with her boyfriend because he didn't know how she used to get up 3 o'clock in the morning and drive all over, you know, to make to go to the hair salon so she didn't want nobody to see her hair. You know
That's
what I mean?
different, though.
No,
That's
but what I'm
different.
saying is,
There's a sensitivity level with that. That's
yes.
different. I don't want to go there because I know a couple of people that have that issue, and that's a little bit different. What I'm saying to you is, at some point, yes, the person needs to know about your hair, right?
Hmm.
But as Chris stated, when they need to know is, when they need to know. But
But
my
if
thing is,
that's
you
what
still
attracted
shouldn't.
them to you, does that matter?
Wait, say that again.
If that's one of the things that attracted them to you, shouldn't it matter?
Well, I mean, well, that's a question. That is a question right there. If somebody meet me with these braids in my hair, and that's what they like, and then when I take them out, they like, oh my God, you don't look the same, and that's the end of that. Then, well, that's the end of that,
Hmm.
because at any given time on any given day, what you started out with can change. So, yes, I do believe that people first connected because they're attracted to each other, but hopefully at some point the connection is deeper
Hmm.
and you are into what's inside that person's heart
Hmm.
versus just the physical that you see. So, this physical can change at any given moment, but the person within that hopefully you connected with is the person within. So today I can have braids. Tomorrow I can have a weave all the way down my back. And then one day I could wake up and just decide I want to be straight bald. But it's still me. So
What
if someone is going to let what's on top of my head dictate, us, then that's a problem in and of itself.
you're right, but what you said was beautiful. But we live in a superficial society. We live in a superficial society. Okay,
Mhm.
commercials, all this stuff. We live in so people are superficial. Some people could see past the hair. Some people could see past the color. Some people can't. It depends on who you're dealing with. So to me, like I said, it don't matter to me, but to some men it does matter. I've had this conversation. I've sat at the bar. I've sat outside. I've sat with men, and I've had this conversation across the board with black, white, Hispanic, and they all came across a different way. Some people, I need a woman like this. I want a woman with real hair. Did this, did that, and the third. So it depends on.
Some people don't like change much. Well, yeah, they don't, but I mean, you got to be realistic. So, I mean, we could go into, just like, maybe you met the person and they was a size 2. and then later on they become a size 10. It's still the good person that you love is still inside of there. So, and then also let's move in, let's drag it into this topic. How do you feel about makeup? How do you feel if your mate every day they get up and they wear makeup all the time, they go nowhere without any makeup?
Makeup doesn't bother me as long as you're not looking like as long as you know how to put it on. I don't know nothing about it. I was told, I was told the best makeup when it looks like you don't really have much on. That's the best type of makeup. I don't know. I don't, women put makeup on when they go out, so I don't have a problem with makeup. Some women wear it more than others.
So all Mr. Christian's worried about is long as his woman could cook, he good to go.
And
You know,
like something like
everybody.
that doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Because I do my own. I could throw down myself. So you know,
Right, everybody has their things,
yeah.
their things, their list of things that they want. But I mean, I just notice it's a little rough sometimes for, us brown girls because a lot of men get so sensitive about the hair, like why you wearing a weave, why you wearing a wig, why you doing this, why you wearing a makeup, why you so forth and so on. But yet all I'm saying is that no, it kind of doesn't matter. No, she got to cook, Kev. His woman got to cook, Kev. So, it's just, with that. So, how do you
But
feel?
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
I wanted to explain something to you real quick.
Yeah,
Okay, and I thought
sure.
about this. Okay, so Spike Lee has a commercial on Prime. He's promoting a fountain pen, right?
Okay.
I looked at the fountain pen. I looked it up. The fountain pen on Amazon, the lowest one was 300. The highest one was over 1,000 for a fountain pen.
Mm,
So, talking to one of my friends, she said they got fountain pens. That brand has fountain pens, not in the 10,000s. They have $1 million fountain pens. I said to her, forget $1 million. I can't see spending $300 on a fountain pen. She said the same way you can't see 300 spending $300 on a fountain pen. I can't see spending $300 on a knife, which I've done. So everyone has their thing. So
mm-hmm.
I can understand somebody spending $300 on a knife. When my ex spent 600 on a wig and I almost lost my ish, even though it was on sale for 300, I couldn't believe you spent $300 on a wig. But I guess to each his own. To a person, if that's what you do. So some women have no problem spending 1,200. As long as you eat and you can pay your bills, ain't none of my ain't my circus and my monkey. But I'm saying is, I can't understand it, but you can't understand things that I might be into. You know what I mean? To go out here and right now I have a great knife collection, and right now there's a set of knives I'm looking at just because I want it. A set of Asian knives, I don't need it, but I want it. So is I'm into knives. So I'm into cutlery. This is what I'm into. So you said before, I can't understand. I know you a gamer and you're 51 years old. That's what I do. This is what what I mean. You see my obsession with with biking, how I've invested in that. So I guess we have our things. I may not understand here, but there's 3 or 4 things I'm into that you may not understand as well. So that's how I kind of look at it. That's why, but I don't become, I want to see your, at some point early, your natural beauty. I don't have a problem with that.
So the natural beauty can only be seen on a clean slate.
No, you mean on a clean slate? Like, I
So
understand.
on a clean slate, meaning there's no braids in the person's hair, there's no weave, there's no wig. Their face is just plain. They don't have no lip gloss. They don't have nothing. That's the only way you can see the natural state.
No, what I'm saying is at some and anybody, I guarantee you, Mr. Christian can allude to this. You meet a shorty, everything good. You come over, she got the lingerie, everything. She looking all good. After a couple of times, one day you go over there, she come over and you look. The makeup's not there. She got sweatpants on. You're like, oh, that's who you're dating. That's who you with. You know what I mean? And when you look at that woman, it don't matter because this is who you want to be with. And like I said, I, like I said, I don't obsess over the situation. You know, I don't have a problem with women wearing makeup, and I want a woman to be feminine. I want her to have the pink. I want to have the painted nails and the painted toes. I want her to have the lipstick on or the lip gloss on. I want her to be feminine. You know what I mean? And so I don't have a problem with that. I just think you talked
So
about the
so
hair.
wait, Kev, let's go back. Chris said, but she wants to go back to the hair. So if the woman is into changing her hair multiple times a week, what is the problem?
For me, there's no
You
problem.
you
No.
you said at the beginning,
Oh, I said something I think a little obsessive with. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So what's the problem?
I, I to each his own, but I just don't because I see the time put. And I'm just if that's what you like, that's what you like. If that's what you into, that's what you into. Like I said, I don't understand it. Just like you don't understand me spending 3 hours sharpening a knife. You see what I'm saying? Or you spend 2 hours a day sharpening. You don't. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. It's not a bad thing. I don't. I do things y'all don't understand.
Mr.
So that,
Christian, you need to stop it. If she has to change her hair all the time, she has multiple personalities. Get out of here. Get out of here
hey,
with that. Define feminine. Because I think, what do you mean by that? You want your woman to be feminine. I mean,
oh, well, I say feminine is I want a woman to be feminine. I like a woman to look like a woman. I mean, I don't want you looking like a dude. I don't know. I like a woman to be feminine. I like the things that you may describe as feminine. I like the hair. I like the nails. I like the makeup. I like this. I like the smell of the perfume and the oils and the lotion. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you sit there and say, you don't have to dress a certain way, but you can have jeans and sneakers on and be feminine. You know what I mean? So I like a woman to be feminine. So the things that women may use, like the products and stuff that women may use, I don't have a problem with that. So doing the hair, the nails, it doesn't bother me. You know, I should say I don't like a plain Jane. I don't know.
okay. All right.
Go ahead,
Okay.
get it in your feelings. Go ahead, get in your feelings.
No, I'm not in my feelings. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. So I'm not in my feelings. I'm trying to understand what you're saying here.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to weave my way through this.
You asked me to describe. She asked me to describe feminine. That's my version of I would say feminine. I don't. That's why I'm describing it. That's my definition of it. Your
Okay.
definition might be something different.
So let me ask you this. If your mate says to you, you know what, they want you to dress differently.
Hmm.
Um, are you cool with that?
Depends on what dress differently is. Is it something that I might be cool with? She can introduce you to a different style, something you might like. You never thought about, or is it something you're not cool? But something I'm not cool with, then no. If it makes me feel uncomfortable, then no. Um, is this a certain way of is it a one time thing? You want me to change my wardrobe? Like you know what I mean? Is it just throw this shirt on for one time? Okay, I throw the shirt on. But if I gotta change my wardrobe, then a whole nother ball game. You know what I mean? It's like yeah. Thank you, bro. Don't, no skinny jeans. No, can't do it. I don't even know how they breathe in them skinny jeans. I don't even know how they. I don't even know how they breathe. I don't even know how they do it. But it is what it is. But
So
yeah.
you would be open to your mate saying, I want you to have a different look. I want you to kind of change up your wardrobe.
Well, y'all do that anyway, cause y'all do slick stuff and start buying stuff, and all of a sudden you looking like I used to have this, and stuff start missing. You like, hold up, what happened to? I had this Sean John shirt I used to love. Baby, you see my Sean John shirt? Check in your drawer. I ain't seen it in a minute. It just disappeared. I had a lot of stuff like that. Yo, how did that? Yo, remember that drawer I used to rock? You know, yeah. So y'all have ways of maneuvering stuff. Then you turn around, you dress the way, and then you turn around, you're looking the way she wants you to look. And
We gotta do what we gotta
She
do.
comes in with that button up that you wasn't looking to buy. You like button up. Come on, where? We just going over here. And next you turn around, you got a whole thing of button ups, and you turn around and you walking around with what jeans on and a Banana Republic, and you look. You went from dressing way. Now you are Banana Republic. I forgot that other store. God, I can't think of the name of it. Just closed too. But you dress in a certain way. You look like you just walked out of Nordstrom's, and hey, women have a way of sliding that in there.
So you're
You know.
open. You're open to change and the change of the wardrobe and that whole situation.
Yeah, I'm open to it, but don't say nothing crazy out there. Yeah.
Hmm. Have
Are you
you
open?
ever have you huh
Are you open?
to what changing my wardrobe?
Because I know you think your fashion nobody could beat your picking.
No, 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 sir, no, sir.
Mhm.
I'm not open to no change of my wardrobe, my selection, the way I do my hair. None of the above. None of the above. It is what it is. This is what you get. And if you
Uh,
don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you.
because you claim your body can pick fashion out. You can dress anybody, but no one can dress you.
Oh, I can. I can. I can. I did retail. I did retail all through college. And every time I ever needed a part-time job, I did retail.
Hmm.
So yeah. I could walk in the store, pick it out, and I got you. I got whoever. I could do this. But rarely, there's really a person that will be able to pick out something for me, except my boo, my bestie. Other than that, there's nobody that could really do it.
I can, but
Oh
don't worry
yeah.
about it.
Oh yeah, I shut it down. My color is black.
I know what your color
Like
is.
99% of the stuff in my closet is black. It's terrible, but it is what it is. My color is black. But yeah, but
Is
no,
everything
I
okay on
I
this side?
mean if huh?
I'm getting messages. People can't comment. The comments were not showing up. I don't know why.
I don't know why, but because Kristen comments are in there, so I don't know why their comments won't show up. Are they
Because she
signed in
thinks
on
she's
that?
better than everybody.
Cool.
I answered his question.
Oh, so you're not open to change these? No, I'm open to change, but change within reason. And you got to know what you're doing, and you got to know what you're talking about. But when it comes to the wardrobe, I'm good. When it
Mhm.
comes to the hair, nobody can tell me how to do my hair but me. And let me tell you, let me say this, Kevin. First of all, there was one guy. I met the guy with braids in my hair. I met the guy with braids in my hair. And then he want to tell me later, well, I don't really like your braids. You should take them out. No, no, that's not what we doing right here. We're not doing that. I'm not even having that conversation with you. I'm back. I had to be open, Cheryl. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not doing that. You going to meet me. You met me with braids in my hair. Then later on, you want to tell me how you really not into braids. You like the natural, the this, that, and the other. Well, guess what you got to do? You got to go find you somebody who's going to only wear their natural hair all the time. But me, as for me, one day you may see me with braids. Like I said, one day I may wake up and go to the barber shop and just shave off all my hair. It depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm going to do what I do. But if you
Welcome to
don't
the
like what
club.
you got, if you don't, and first of all, you know what? I think a person they got a lot of nerve if they met you a certain way and then they want to tell you they want you to change that. That's not what we're doing.
Welcome to the
Where
club.
do they do that at?
Welcome to the club.
What
I
club?
had I had a woman meet me, right?
Uh huh.
We hung out, and she said, I can't do this no more. I said, why? She said, you're too tall. Wait, what?
Cause you too tall. She knew
She
you
said,
was
this is
tall.
what she said. Walking with you, I feel like walking. I feel like I'm walking with my daddy because I was and I ain't say, but you met me at my height. I didn't get taller. So it is what it is.
So, but I think, but they tried to convince me and even offered to, pay for my hair, like, but as long as it was natural. Well, we're not doing all that.
I
We're not
give
doing all that.
respect to that. At least they offered because people want to give.
You
No, I'm not
offer,
saying he
you
right,
offer because I hear you. You offer
but
because you
people
want
want
to
to give
change me.
criticism. And you look, you chipping in. That's my whole thing. If you
No,
need to do it, you gonna chip in, then shut up.
no.
If you ain't chipping in, shut up.
No, I don't even care if you are chipping in. You're not going to change me. You're not going to tell me how to change myself and how I'm going to walk these streets. That's not what
But you
we're
gonna
doing.
change him though, right?
Oh, you funny. but
But y'all gonna
what?
change
But
him though, right?
let me say something, Kev. Everyone, everyone. This is no joke. This is
Every
no
job was
joke.
good. I made better. I changed them around. I made them better. When they left from me, they was better than they were when they started. I can pick
Well,
any guy's
amen,
wardrobe. I'm just
amen.
saying, any girl who got what got after me, I gave them a better product. And whatever. We heard it before. Change them, change them, change them.
You know what though, Kevin? Let the
What?
truth be the truth. Okay? And I'm telling you, these are facts. These are facts. Any woman that got with a man after the man has dated me, that woman received a gift. Okay? I've had them in a better position than they were before they met me. Don't be mad at the words coming out of my mouth. What is that? I don't know what that. I don't know what that emoji is. I don't know what that is.
Don't
Hey,
stop.
wait. All jokes aside, Kevin. Let me say this. Anybody that you date, I'm gonna do. This is all jokes aside. Anybody that you date, y'all should learn from each other, and y'all both should be better off when y'all leave each other. So I don't know
How
why
about
you
get
so
with somebody you don't
emotional.
have to
I
leave?
don't know why you so emotional because I'm saying they were better off. They learned a lot from me. I taught a lot. Okay. But now at this stage in my life, I have put the pom poms down. Any man that comes into my life now, he needs to be ready. Any person that he been with before, I hope they taught him a lot. Because if they didn't, I don't want him in my life. Like you should have learned a lot. You should know at I'm gonna say we're gonna make the age 40. At 40, you should come to the person and end the relationship ready. You teach each other new things. Yes, you teach each other new things. It's not about changing, but
Okay,
yes,
okay.
here you
So
go. Wait, hold on 1 second. Kevin, etch this in your brain. This is an important statement right here. It's not about changing, it's about introducing them to different things. It's an introduction. Thank you, Chris. I love it. It's an
you need
introduction.
to read that. You need to read that.
Excuse
You need
me?
to comprehend that.
Excuse
Miss,
me?
I'm not.
Excuse me?
Miss, I'm not. You always not do. I'm not do. I'm not.
You got
Your
to
name
tell
is
the
Miss,
truth
I'm
and
not.
shame the devil. You know what? See, people say they want to hear the truth, but then when they hear the truth, they don't like it.
It ain't about the
I'm
truth.
truthful. I'm
no,
very
it's about,
truthful.
no, but what I'm saying is this.
Yes.
We had this conversation last week,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Sometimes we gotta open our blinds and open our and let the light in and not just be in the same four walls we've been in. We got to open the door and spread ourselves, spread our wings, try different things, try something new. Okay? Because
I
apparently
know
it
what I
hasn't
like.
worked.
I know
Huh?
what I like. I know what
I
I
know
like.
what you. But what makes you think you can't like something else? I
I
like.
know what I like.
You know you like chicken, but how do you know if you like tofu or you don't try it?
I know what I like.
See, you see what I'm saying? You see that BS? You see that BS mess you with?
Why is that BS? I know what I like.
You
And,
need to
and
sneak new things in with Cheryl. I know I got to sneak. You got to slide it in under. You got to sneak it in with under the rice. But she go, "What's this?" And you got to, mm-hmm.
get out of here, Mr. Christian. Talking about tell her. He ain't
You
said
need to
nothing
try.
yet. He
You
said
stuck in your ways.
absolutely. He said
You stuck in
absolutely.
your ways. You think your way is always right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't woe
No.
me. You ain't a horse. Oh, woe me.
Yes, people try new things when they trust you. And I will say this, no, I'm not stuck in my ways. I'm very flexible. But it has to make sense in order for me to be flexible. And I do know what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So why am I going to go someplace where I don't like it when I know that if I go over there, I will like it? So I'm going to gravitate towards what I like.
I got that, and I understand. I like what I like too. But
Hmm.
what I'm saying is, you don't know about other experiences until you experience it. And sometimes you have to. I'm not talking nothing crazy, but sometimes you experience something to say, okay, you know what? You may not know what you want, but you know what you don't want. And so that's how sometimes I've had done things like when I did, even though it was a bucket list thing, I had fun when I was on the zip line. You know what I mean? Sometimes everything can't be, you want to try something new, something, walk outside the box. You never know. You never know. And so people have introduced me to different things, whether it was just friends, co-workers, or girlfriends, or ex-girlfriends who introduced me to things that I never thought about, and you got to be open-minded, but you just can't be, I'm a boo to woo to woo to woo to woo. If somebody might, like, you like plays, you introduce somebody to plays. Somebody might introduce you to something else that you never thought about. So what I'm saying is, you want people to taste your cooking, be open to tasting theirs. See, yeah. See, but see, you want to with the neck and all that in the man, please. Chris, come get your girl. That's all I'm gonna say. She stuck in
So,
your ways.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but
But hold on.
go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
now, since we talking about grooming, how do y'all feel about men in these salons or in these getting these manis and petties, and some women don't like it, some women do. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I love it. We're gonna go together. I love a well kept man. I'm into, keep yourself together, keep yourself clean, always look, presentable. And I use the iron on everything, your undershirt, everything. So I'm into it. I have no
You iron
problem
your
with
drawers?
it. No, I iron my son t-shirts.
Okay, I
100%.
say iron. I say
No,
everything on iron your
100%.
drawers. Okay.
100%. Get your manicure, get your pedicure, um, keep your skin nice, clean yourself, all of that. I have no problem with grooming whatsoever. None at all. None at all.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
get your teeth cleanings, go to the doctor, all of that. No problem whatsoever.
Hmm.
Shave your hair, cut your hair, get your hair cut, get your hair lined up. Keep yourself together. I love it. Yes, I do. 100%. 100%. Yes, I do. I love a man that takes care of himself. He doesn't have to go to the salon, but the head has to stay cut and the facial hair trim, yeah, tamed. Yes. Keep yourself together. I could deal with a scruffy look too. It depends. It depends. But 100%, I don't have a problem with that. Keep yourself together. Have yourself
Hmm.
presentable.
So if you meet one of these, what they call pretty boys, who spends more
Hmm.
time in the mirror than you, is that a problem?
I don't really like, what does that really mean? Spend more time in the mirror
I
than
don't
me.
know. I've just heard it. That's not me.
I
I
don't,
just heard it.
yeah. I mean, I don't want anybody that's obsessed with themselves. Like, it's a difference. I want a healthy balance. I mean, as long as you take care of yourself, I mean, however long it takes you, it take you. It take me a long time to keep myself together. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not upset with it.
Stay bald and smelling good.
They say, well, keep yourself together.
So I can't grow my hair back.
You can do whatever you
I can't grow my hair back. She said stay bald. And
want.
it's just
So
my look.
yeah, so I mean, you got to keep yourself together. I think just as a man wants his woman to look a certain way, the woman feels the same way also, right?
So
So go ahead.
do you feel they're responsible for each other?
The couple, absolutely, 100%. So, in saying that, let me say this. That's what happens when outsiders are looking at a couple, right? So, you have outsiders looking in at a couple, and let's just, for speaking purposes right now, you have a female looking at a relationship that she sees and she admires this man in a relationship with his girlfriend or his wife or whatever, right? And she's going after that man. Here's the problem. Good luck to her, because what she doesn't know, what she doesn't understand is that man that she sees is everything she's seeing is not 100% him. Probably most of what she's seeing is probably a good 80% to 90% the female that he's with. So now when she get with him or tried to take him or whatever, after a couple weeks, like 30 days to 60 days, she gonna see what she really got. When you see a couple together, you're seeing what's being represented is a mixture of both of them in each other. And that's why these little side chicks need to stay and mind their business, because they about to snatch up somebody and they don't know what they doing. But go ahead. Yeah, Chris says she don't know about that, but see, I do. When you see a couple, you see a married couple, you see a couple that been together for a long time. They are mixed in almost as one. You are seeing a little bit of both of them in that person. So you may meet a woman, Kevin, that is married, and I'm not saying that you would date a married woman. So just work with me for 1 second. You may meet a woman that is married and you admire her, and you see her nails done all the time, hair done all the time, she dressed really well, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe she's able to do all of that because she's with her husband and she has all of this free cash to do that. Okay, some other man looking at her and may say, "Oh, I want to get with her. I'm gonna take her," whatever the case may be. But when you do, after a while, if you don't have the money to upkeep that, she falling off, because the reason why she was looking the way she was looking is because of the situation that she was in. You could disagree, Mr. Christian, but I will guarantee you this. The Bible says when you find a wife, you find a good thing, right? So when you get the way you look now, and I'm not saying I don't know you or whatever the case may be, the way you look right now and the way you will look when you get a wife is going to be two different things. Y'all don't have to agree with me. Nobody agrees with me, but I'm telling you, these are facts. These are facts. Kevin, the way you look when you was married and the way you look right now is not the same. It's not the same. That's my word, 100%.
I'm older, got a little bit more grayer.
My woman enhances me and doesn't define me, and vice versa. See, y'all getting emotional and all in your feelings and a little technical. I'm not saying that your woman defines you. But I am saying this. The way you are as a single person is not the same way you look as a married person or a person in a relationship, you are changed. There is a difference. And if you with the right person, I don't want to say good, if you with the right person, the difference is evident.
I don't
You're not
see it.
the same.
I really don't see it. I mean, I'm actually my last relationship. I've lost weight. I've lost over 40 pounds
After you left,
after it was over. Yeah. So actually just weighing myself today. I'm 235. I was 278.
but was it a good, was y'all good?
Obviously not if we broke up.
Right. So that's not in alignment with my scenario.
What you mean good? I mean when I was 278,
With
we were good in the sense that everything I thought was going well. You know how that go, but it didn't. So
it's easy to get Kevin worked up. He gets emotional.
I, anyway,
Gets emotional. Gets
I'm just trying to
emotional.
say because you say that you know that I look. I mean, all I know is I can say this. I've seen men and women in relationships
Hmm.
look good, then afterwards don't look good. But then I've seen relationships where they've actually
Vice
looked better
versa.
after the relationship. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And so I mean, it's
So
depends on
right now,
because
what I'm
sometimes the
talking,
relationships could be what's holding you down.
yeah, it could be stressful. But no, I'm not talking about a stressful, a bad relationship. I'm talking about a relationship that's in sync, all is well, everything is good. That's
But
what I'm talking
also,
about. Hmm.
but also another thing about relationships that I've seen is, and I've known this, I've seen couples who were they wasn't fitness gurus, but they worked out, nice bodies, got married, and then they both just turned to just you know, I mean, Fat Albert and Roseanne. They just went and they just I've seen it. Like, they just I don't know what that is, but I've seen that many a
They
times
got
where couples
happy.
got
You
married
get
and
you
they
get
got
you get
comfortable.
happy. You get happy, and you start eating together, doing them late night snacks and all that. But that's not really what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, I'm not saying just all um physical in the sense. I'm saying though, just everything about the person, what you're getting when you see that person, it's the mixture of the two. I'm sorry that none of y'all can understand the level that I'm talking about right now. Um, I guess y'all just never experienced it.
No, you big on yourself because you just know everybody was better after you because you. That's what this is about you right now. This is about you. This
This
is
is,
about how
oh, Kevin,
this is
Kevin.
about how good of a woman you are
Oh
that you
God.
take these men who ain't nothing, you make them something, and then you put them out in the world, and now they better men because of you. This is about you. This is your moment. This is the
You're
diva moment.
ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're
No, this
ridiculous.
is your
No, you
moment.
know what though? Here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is all jokes aside. I like to play around a lot, but I be serious at the same time. This is all jokes aside. This is me being 100% serious. Um the men in my life after they met me, because they met me at different points. You understand that, Kevin?
Mhm.
But after they met me, they were better off. And there were some things that they taught me also. But 100% hands down, I'm going to say that with the way they started dating me and what happened after, it was a total difference. It was a big change. It was a change in the grooming. And I'm not talking about like they wasn't bathing and then they started bathing after me. I'm not talking about that. It was a change in the grooming. It was just a change in the dating, the way they dated. Because you know what? Everybody has to learn from someone. So the thing is, who do you learn from and who was teaching you? Can you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to take it back and make it simple so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. If your whole life, and I'm not saying you, I'm talking in general about everybody, right? If your whole life you dated someone and they thought on dating was only going to the movies, right? Then that's what you're used to. If you then dated someone where they like go to the movies and go to dinner, so now you have stepped up above level with your dating. And so the more you learn as you date, the more you put into your, your back pocket and you learn from those particular things. Can you understand what I'm saying? So, but if you stay on a certain level and that's the level where you're stuck at, that's going to be your dating experience and your history, and that's what you're going to know. So you take on projects. No,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
get out of here. Whatever. No, no, no. I don't take on no projects. Get out of here. But you're all listen. Everyone needs help. Everybody needs help. Everybody has to learn from someone. Did you wake up at 18, Kevin, or 17 or 16 and just knew how to date?
No, I
No.
learned from you. I waited till I met you and you taught me.
Yeah, yes, you teach people how to treat you, whether you're a man or woman, but sometimes you meet that person that introduces you into a whole nother level and you're like, wow.
I think that dating is just it. It depends on the person. Like yesterday, I was doing my writing.
Dating doesn't have to change for hundreds of years. You do what your date likes to do. But okay, so wait, you can't just say that, right? So let's back up. So Kevin, tell me how you caught someone. Tell me what you do when you meet someone and you're dating them. Give me your first 5 dates. What is it?
He said it best. You find out what she likes to do.
All right, so you find out what she likes to do. So the very first date, you ask somebody else. The very first date, you're gonna say to them, "What do you like to do?" Or are you planning that date?
You might plan a date, but you're planning on. I can't plan it around something. I can't say let's go to the museum if you're not in the museum. I
So,
can't say let's go.
so every single date you have, the first date when you ask this person out, you ask them and check to see what they like before you took them out. Come on now, Kevin. I got to
No.
get somebody else on this line to keep it
Okay. So
100.
if
To keep
if
it
I say,
100.
hold on, hold on. If I say, okay, let's go to a movie, right?
Hmm.
And that person says, I don't
Wait,
do
hold
horror
on, hold on one
movies.
second, Kev. Mr. Christian, let me tell you something right now. It's not about money and a millionaire. There's 1,000 things you can do that they all don't require tons and tons and tons and tons of money. Um, it doesn't have to just be what she likes to do. Thank you, Chris. What I'm saying to you is, Kevin, let me tell you right now, if I needed to plan a date, I can plan a date with this man, not even ask him what he like. And I'ma guarantee you, with everything I own, I put my house on it, everything I own. I'm telling you, when that date is over, I'm gonna have 99 texts on my phone about how good of a time he had on that date. I guarantee you. And that's with everything I love. And so what I'm saying to you
So
at a
how
certain
was that? How was that? I'm curious to this one
you curious of what?
because how do you plan something? I'm gonna give you an example, right?
Uh-huh.
When I
Please
go to
do.
cook for somebody, right, and I'm confident about my cooking, okay, I go up
Hmm.
against anybody. What's the first question you think I ask someone? Huh?
You told me read it over. Okay, wait, say that again.
You know I'm confident about my cooking,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to cook for someone. What do you think I asked them?
Well, come on, Kev. You gonna ask them
No,
what they like and what they
I
eat?
asked two questions. What can't you have and what don't you like? Now I know
Okay.
what I'm dealing with. That's a common question. So what I'm saying to you is this: if you're going to plan a date and you don't know what the person likes or what the person, I mean, I can't say let's go to the cherry blossom festival when you have allergies.
Okay. See, you going to extremes. I'm
How
telling
is
you
that
this,
extreme?
but let me. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Let me say this to you. This is, I'm telling you, all jokes aside. Yes, at certain points after a while, you're going to see what somebody really likes, what they like to do, whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you blindly, I can meet a man, and if I had to plan a date with that man, that I could plan the date 100%. And at the end of the day, I will guarantee you that I would get all type of texts because I know how to plan a date. What do
Thank
you
you,
want me to
Latia.
read? What Tia say? You don't have to know everything. That everybody eats food. You don't have to know to plan a date. You don't have to know every single thing of what somebody likes. And that's going against what you saying, Kevin. You saying I gotta step outside the box. So then why would you say a date has to be planned around what this person likes? They need to step
You
outside the
talking
box,
about?
right?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
They need to
Listen
step
to me.
outside the box, right? Are
Hold
you
on.
reneging on your words?
No, no.
Yes,
Because
you
here's the
are.
deal. If I say to you, what don't you like and what you can't have? If you can't have seafood, why would I cook your seafood? But you never said you don't like mushrooms. So I got something for you. I'm gonna make a duck salad for you. And you said, well, what's a duck salad? You know what I mean? So it's chopped up mushrooms with garlic and shallots. But you didn't say I hate mushrooms. I'm gonna go make it for you.
Listen,
So you can
let
step
me
outside the box,
let,
but give
let
me some wiggle room. You can't sit here. I can't sit here and say, okay, like Chris says, she don't eat beef. Okay, so guess what? We could do something different. But she could she could be allergic.
can I help you? Can I do a public service announcement?
And what?
Can I do a public service announcement?
Please do. Go ahead.
Here's my public service announcement. All I'm saying to you is maybe this is going over your head. Maybe you missing this. All I'm saying to you is that a date can be planned without you knowing the person 100%, and it can still be an amazing date. I'm
You're
not
right.
saying eventually you're going to get to know the person and you get to understand more of what they like and they love, but I'm telling you blindly, I could go on a blind date and I had to be the one to plan the date. And, I'm not saying like, cause it's different cause you got to connect with the person, whatever. But all I'm telling you is if I meet somebody right this second and I had to be the one to plan the date, it's going to be amazing. And they're going to tell me at the end of that date how amazing that date was. Guarantee you with everything I
You
own.
are full of yourself. You are so full of yourself
No,
right now.
I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. You can't take a person. No, I listen. I'm allergic to
What's
seafood
in that tea you drinking?
too.
What's in that
But
tea you drinking?
get
I
out
need
of
to
here. I
analyze.
ain't even engaging in that. Well, Chris, I don't know about all that. They're going to enjoy. Chris. They're going to enjoy the event I planned also.
All I'm
Guarantee.
saying is this.
Guarantee.
All I'm saying is this, and I've learned this. Okay, like for example, I think movies are bad first dates. I think movies and plays are bad first dates. You know, and that's just the way I feel. And I learned that through dating. Movies and dates are bad first dates. You know, so you learn, but a first date should be something where y'all capture each other's attention. Y'all shouldn't be looking at something else. But you can't tell you nothing. Can't tell can't tell her nothing. My bad. Miss, I can pick out anybody wardrobe. I can pick out your wardrobe, take you on a date. You gonna like it. You gonna send me 99 texts, and I swear to you. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I think Jesus is single. I
You
don't
hate
know.
the
You gonna
truth.
find
People
somebody.
hate the truth. You hate the truth. I'm just trying to be my authentic self here, and I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you for a fact. So if you ever need to know where to take somebody on a date, Kevin, text me. I got you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna plan that thing now. It's gonna be amazing, amazing, 100%, 100%, like amazing. I got this. But you still didn't answer the question. You avoided the question.
What's the
What are your
question?
first 5 dates?
I just told you. Depends on the person. I'm not that confident like you. I can't just plan 5 dates. I need to know something about the person I'm planning a date with. I can't say let's go to the game and you're not into sports. I know the first
Kevin,
date is going. I know the first date
bam.
is going to
Here
be.
I got you. Here I got you, right? Because you saying movies, what else did you say? A play is not good if the weather permits, right? But see, here's the thing. We actually don't even need the weather to permit because you can do it inside your house or you could do it in the park, okay? You can have a picnic. So right there, you're getting to know the person, you're talking, whatever the case may be. So you can
Mm-mm.
have that. You can have it on your deck. You can have it on your porch. You can have it on your living room floor. You can have it in the park. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is I have 5 dates I could plan and not even really know the person. And those 5 dates will help me get to know the person. And
Keep
like I
them
said,
5 days to yourself. I don't even want to know about it. Keep them to yourself.
well, then
I
you
got my
missing
I got
out.
my five.
You,
I know
how
what I
you
would do because
got
my
five when you just told me you can't plan nothing until you get to know the person?
and when I get to know them, I know my five. I know what I got. You got yours. You never wrong. Miss never wrong. Go ahead, do you.
By the time you're going on your first date, you should have had you absolutely should have had some conversations before that, like by the time you're going on your first date. But here's the thing, Christian, a lot of people they're not good with catching clues. They're not. And then a lot of people, they want to say, well, where do you want to go? Where do you want me to take you? No, what I want is for you to plan this date on your own. Let's see what you can do. Let's see how you plan. Let's see how you figure this out based upon what you know about me at this particular moment. So, but all I'm saying to you is, Kev, I can blindly, matter of fact, I can blindly plan about 10 to 15 dates, and they're all going to be amazing.
And pick
So
my
all of us
wardrobe.
don't know the truth.
And pick her wardrobe. And pick the car. And pick the this. And pick the food. And pick the menu. She's an amazing woman.
Tia, I'm just trying to say, I'm just saying, everybody, God gives all of us gifts. Everyone's gift is different. I'm just sharing mine. That's all. But yes, go ahead, Kevin. I'm
Well, get
sorry.
us the get since you're so good at picking dates, pick us the lottery numbers so we all can be. Show us that gift. Pick us
It's
the
not my
lottery
that's
numbers.
that's not my ministry. That's not my
Mm-hmm.
ministry. I just told you my
Well,
ministry. See,
well,
see, see, don't be emotional. Don't be in your feelings. I just told you my ministry. See, and you're not even hearing me.
I'm hearing you, but you're sitting there telling me blindly you're going to pick something for someone not knowing what they're into.
It's
That
for
makes
us.
that's
It's for
a
us.
yes.
No, 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 no. Okay, so let me repeat this. Let me say this. What I'm saying to you is that right now, if I met someone, right? I met someone and I spoke to them 24 hours, like not the whole 24 hours. Like if I just spoke to them, right? And I spoke to them a couple of hours and they was like, you know what? I really want to meet up. I want us to just go out on a date and get to know each other some more. And they said to me, can you plan it? I got it. I got it. I'm not going to ask you no more questions. I got this. And I will only have to ask more questions, as you stated, if I was going to a specialty restaurant. But if you're not going to a specialty restaurant, unless the person is a vegan or vegetarian, I can guarantee you that the restaurant will have something they can eat, right? So I'm not going to go to a steakhouse. I'm not going to go to a seafood place. I'm going to go to a restaurant that is all American, for lack of a better word, that has everything. So there's going to be something there that they would be able to eat. And I'm sure usually, because I've met some, usually when someone's a vegan or a vegetarian, you kind of know that within a few hours of meeting them, because that's something that they kind of like to let people know and that they tell people, or whatever the case may be.
So
So
okay.
go ahead. So all I'm saying to you is that you know, I don't understand, like, how none of y'all are
Would you take a
connecting,
date to Five Guys?
huh?
Would you take a date to Five Guys?
Well, see, I don't eat red meat. And Five Guys don't sell, I don't believe they sell vegetarian burgers.
No, I ain't talking about
Um,
they vegetarian. They eat meat. They like burgers. Would you take a person to Five Guys?
I'm not going to take a person somewhere to eat where I can't even enjoy anything myself. Like, what kind of shenanigans is that? So
Hmm.
that's why I just said to you, I would not go because I don't even eat that myself.
Hmm.
That would be like me taking somebody to a seafood restaurant and I'm allergic and I can't eat it myself. So, no, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to pick something where we both, like I said, I'm not going to do specialty. I'm going to do like an all American place. I'm going to pick some place that is neutral so that the foods there will most likely be something that they can eat and I can eat also. The
So,
idea is that when we go on this date, we're both enjoying it and we're enjoying each other.
are you making
That's the idea.
reservations? Are you
Say that
making
again.
reservations? Are you making reservations?
Oh, whatever. See, here's the thing. Whatever I do and however I plan it, if the planning requires you to dress a certain way or to be ready at a certain time, don't worry. I'm gonna give you all the details. All I'm saying to you is check this out. I'm saying at this stage in my life, but I knew long before, but
Okay,
definitely at this stage in my life, I know how to plan a date.
okay. So let's say you planning a date. I'm your date. We going out to eat. What you going? What we going to go?
What happened?
I'm your date. We going out to. We going out. With you? What are you? What are you doing? What are you asking?
What questions am I asking you? Have you been
Mhm.
paying attention the last few minutes? I'm not
I'm
asking
asking
you.
you.
I'm
You're
asking you
planning a date.
zero. I'm not asking you anything.
Okay. So what restaurant you just picking?
What does it matter? I just told you. See, you're not paying attention to
Well,
me because
no,
you
you're
all
not paying attention. You're
no,
not paying attention.
you're all in your emotions and all your feelings because I already told you
No,
I'm
because
gonna
you're
pick
not
an
paying.
all
Okay.
American restaurant.
So what questions do you ask when you call?
What?
What questions do you ask when you call?
Ask you?
Ask them.
Ask the person. See, okay.
Speaking to me,
Somebody help me out because I'm
no,
moving
no,
past
no,
this.
nobody help her out. Speaking to me, knowing what you know about me, what questions would you ask when you go to a rest when you call a restaurant up?
I'm not asking no questions, Kevin. See, that's with the part that you still seem to just
So when I come
like.
there, I have to ask the questions because you didn't ask the questions.
Well, you ask whatever questions you want.
That's what. So knowing I have allergies, you just gonna.
I have allergies myself.
But we don't
So
have the
so see
we don't
so
have the
see
same allergies.
see that's the part, right there. That's the part right there that's going over your head that you're not connecting with, that you don't understand. I told you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I can plan the date when the person gets to wherever we about to eat or whatever we about to do, they won't have no problems. And I'm guaranteeing that with everything I love. And I don't need to ask you 1,000 questions. I've been on this earth for a while. I know how
Name
to
three
date.
things I'm
I know how
allergic
to
to.
plan a date. I got this. I don't need to ask
Name
some
three things
questions.
I'm allergic to.
I don't know what you're allergic to. Listen, it doesn't matter to me. When you get to a restaurant, you a grown man. You tell them what you're allergic to and you see what they can make you. What I gotta ask you that for? I don't need to ask nothing. I got my own allergies.
Uh
What
huh.
I'm with the part that you missing, the part that you missing, and the part
Okay.
that I guess you don't want to connect with, and that's fine, is
No.
the
Okay.
bottom line. The bottom line is I can
I'm not
plan the
saying you
date.
can't plan a date, but you
Right.
have to know something about the person. I don't care.
Well,
Something.
that's you. I don't. I don't. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I don't. Because I know the common threads would pull people together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's all I need to know.
What happened to our chat group? Where everybody go?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Did we lose everybody?
I don't know. Nobody's saying that in the last 11 minutes.
And it's
But
still,
anyway,
yeah. Oh, it looked like no. Somebody told me to be open. But she been said that. Oh no, Latia said I'm here.
okay.
Yeah, she's there. So I just what, yeah, we gonna reel this in and we're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah,
Um
see Wonder Woman over here, and
you see it's a joke to you. Um and I see that me being authentic,
mm-mm,
it's
mm-mm.
like plucking a nerve, it's plucking a
No, it's
nerve.
not plucking a nerve.
No, it's
I'm not
plucking a
plucking a
nerve.
nerve.
It's
I'm
plucking a
saying
nerve.
to you is you are superwoman. You sit up in here because you can plan a date, you can dress the man, you can do all this, you can do all that, you can do all this, but no one is open to showing you nothing. Oh, I'm not doing it because you always right.
That's
But
what
that's
that's what that's
okay.
what that's what that's the vibe you getting. That's the vibe you getting. That's the vibe you
That's the
getting.
vibe we're getting. It's not the vibe I'm getting. That's
That's
the
the vibe
vibe
you
we're
getting.
getting.
That's the vibe you getting. Well, see, here's the thing. Let me say this. This is how I'll close out. I'll say this, right? At a certain age, people should know some things, right?
Yes.
So you've been dating for a while. So in my mind, okay, and listen, if y'all want to say I'm wrong, I'll accept y'all what y'all say. I'm not that sensitive. But in my mind, 100%, if you've been dating, he picking up what you're putting down. He's picking up what you put down. In my mind, if you have been dating all of these years and you still need direction on how to plan a date, then to me, but this is me, my opinion, you're not ready. You're not ready. I've been dating for over 40 years. I need somebody to tell me how to plan a date. Negative. Negative. So you're saying, oh, you gotta ask questions and you gotta this and that.
I
And
don't,
all
I
I'm
don't
saying to you is, all I'm saying to you is 100%, hands down, I can definitely plan a date. I can plan a date for a couple. That have people call me and be like, oh, what you think we should do? Where you think we should go in the city? I can plan a date for a couple and I'm not even the one going. And they will have fun. I'm just saying I could do that.
mhm.
Tia saying that's not what y'all what y'all are saying. So then I'm missing what y'all trying to say.
all, all, all I'm saying is you. I don't see. I mean, I can give, like, when people ask me questions, and I get it all the time when it comes to uh they want to do something for their spouse, their mate. They want to cook dinner, they want to pick out a nice bottle of wine and stuff like that. I can give you name brands and ideas, but I have to know something of, like, do they like this? What do they like? You know what I mean? And so, to me, to better fit you, it's just like when I first started lifting weights, would go into GNC and they would say, "What's your goal?" And I would be, "Huh?" And I didn't realize they could direct me easier if I say, "What was your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to gain weight? Is your goal to gain muscle?" They can direct me. I would say, "Well, I just like going to the gym." They would look at me like, "Well, we really can't help you. What's your goal?" So I'm not saying you got to know everything about the person, but if someone called me right now and said, "Hey, where's there a place in the city you can go to?" I can name 10 restaurants and things you can do. My thing is, okay, what do y'all like to do? What are they into? You know what I mean? Give me something, and then we can go from there. I don't see how I can just say, okay, you know what? The Cherry Blossom Festival is here. It's beautiful. Go there. But your date has allergies. That's not the place you want to be. You know what I mean? So it's you have to know something. You're just saying I don't have to know anything. I can just plan a date like that. And hey, if that's you, if you said if that's your superpowers that you have, then God bless your superpowers. I just don't have
Amen.
those superpowers. I don't have those
Amen.
superpowers. I
Amen.
gotta ask questions. I gotta ask. What do you like?
Now,
You know.
as I
So
as I as I get to tailor different dates or whatever, and we get to know each other more, and I've been speaking to the person, not saying that maybe I'm going to be 100% right, but I can usually from the conversation, you pick up little clues and be like, they're probably like this, and you figure out different things based on that. But I'm just saying to you that yes, at some point, yeah, you are going to start telling things based on their likes, dislikes, and so forth and so on. But I'm telling you generically, off the bat, without asking any questions, wholeheartedly, I can most definitely plan a date and it's all is going to be well. And as I told you, the phone will be like ping, 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 ping.
can I tell
100%.
you, something also?
Yes.
I don't want 5 pre-planned dates because
That's
to
you.
me, no, because to me it's this. If you knew nothing about me, the first date I can give you that one, but the next 4 dates have to involve something about my personality, about us, about something. You know what I
That's
mean?
you.
So that's you.
That's you. That's you.
That's you. I'm not generic. I'm a human being. So guess what? You need to incorporate. I'm spontaneous. I like to do everything can't be planned by the tick of the top. I like to be spontaneous. I like to say, you know, what's that song about Kendrick Family Soul? Let's say, get a cab, pack a bag, get a cab, and go away fast. Let's just grab a bag and go do something. I'm that type of person. You don't got to plan everything. You off this weekend? I'm off this weekend too. Let's go do something. And that's me. You know what I mean? Everything can't be planned by the tick of the top. Those who like that plan, that's fine. But you know, hey,
I hear you. So let's
you know,
wrap this up, Chef Kev. Um, we are in agreement that we're in a disagreement, and that's fine because it is what it is, right?
mhm.
So I think you wrap your piece up, and then I'll wrap mine up.
Okay. In which way?
And Tia said you have to have something to go on. Girlfriend, I got this, and I don't need nothing. But go ahead, Kevin.
What we started this on about grooming, I guess. The hair, to each his own. As long as it looks presentable, you know. You know, as long as it looks presentable and it looks good, I can care less. But I like a woman who's well groomed. And just like, and I believe a man should put out what he said, put out what he was receiving. If you get a woman that's well groomed, you shouldn't be walking around all hard, ashy, and itchy, and your skin looking like you need motor oil. You know what I mean? You should at least bring the same thing to the table.
All right, so I guess my wrap up is when it comes to hair, I think overall, for our culture, men need to be a little bit more sensitive because we do sometimes go through a lot with our hair. I mean, you can have your natural hair that you blew out, and then if it's raining, that water hit it and you're done. Okay. When we go swimming, our hair reacts differently to that swimming pool water. So, we have to be versatile and have several different ways and things to do with our hair for varied reasons, right? When it comes to grooming, I am in agreement with you there. I like to be in alignment. I like to keep myself a certain way, and I like for my mate to keep themselves a certain way. And when it comes to dating, we do know those are like an individual thing to each, their own. But I'm just saying that, everybody has their gift or their talent or the thing that they do best. And I just happen to be very good at planning dates. That's just it's just my gift. um all I say is if you start at the top of the mountain, only way to reach a higher plateau is to be a bird. Whatever. Get out of here. Whatever. 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 Listen, the thing is though, you can start at the top and you can still stay at the top. You can still be in that bliss. When you connect with someone and someone is your soulmate, you'll never leave that level of greatness. You'll never like leave that connection. I'm not saying it's a difference. I'm not saying you're never going to have disagreements. You're never going to argue, but that greatness and that feeling is always there. And y'all will always be forgiven to each other because when you have met your soulmate, it's like you hit the lotto. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. So I'll close out and I'll say this. If anyone ever needs an idea about a date or how to, date someone or how to plan a date, send me an email. I got you. I got you. And even if you don't know much about the person, I got you. I got you covered. And then I want you to come back to me and let me know, let me know, what was I going to say? Let me know how that date went. But anyway, Chef Kev, as always, thanks for dropping in, popping in for Relationship Wednesday. We talked about hair. We talked about makeup. We talked about dates. And I know you gotta ask the person questions before you could plan the date. It's all good.
Okay, Thanos.
All
Snap your
right,
fingers and the date just happens.
talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye, everyone.